live.
Go ahead.
while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We're going to hear you initially, but we're going to have you say it all over again. Bring us all out. Thank you so much. Thank you, County.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Good evening, Truthers. RockTruth Radio is a cross-cultural response to the economic climate and social crisis of today. RockTruth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen man while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generationally. RockTruth seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong.
Welcome to the show, everybody. How are we, fellow truthers?
All right.
Hey.
That's what's up. I just want to add, we live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inerrant, and the final authority for all. RockTruth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. And I see we got Coles on that don't look like he had a boost.
You would bring him in.
He's on the good network today.
I want to clown him a little bit before we come in. Hey, guys.
Why are y'all messing with that, brother?
Because his perception box gonna be messed up. How's everybody's day today?
Marvelous.
Amazing.
Pretty good.
That's what's up. We have oh gosh, it is a packed show today. I was hoping for Miss Dr. Finley to come back on and give her last remarks before the election and stuff, but she wasn't able today, so I just added her to the flyer. But we do have Coles with us again today, and he's also with the Dean's World, which is a podcast that they started about
Dean's World
education. Party time.
Excellent. That was my show.
Y'all so silly.
Hey, we're watching that as soon as we get off the show, ain't we?
I swear. I love Wayne's World. I love Wayne's World. Cut it. Yeah, go ahead and bring him on in. We got D'Angelo Coles with Dean's World. Hey, D'Angelo.
I can hear you. Say that again, because you know what the phone doing already.
Give it to him.
It's just not coming through clear enough. Like it seemed like everybody talking at the same time, and I'm not sure if you actually hear me clear. But when you guys talk, I don't hear you clearly.
Yeah, we hear you real clear.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we hear each other just fine.
He just got a delay
Oh,
on
that's
his
me
end.
then.
Yeah, so go ahead. If you could publicly announce again the service you're currently connected to. Look in the camera. Tell.
Next tell.
For the next
All right. The
or
chirp.
next time.
Got
Oh,
I
that
don't
chirp.
think it's rising.
Right.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And then I can answer it.
Sure. I'm doing it right now. You looking? You looking?
Boost.
Nobody says it better.
All right.
Nobody says it better. Yes, I put it in the chat.
Double.
How are you
I
doing
log
today?
on from my computer too.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear us? I'm sorry.
I don't know what it's
Wait,
I don't know.
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all.
Okay.
I'm about to freestyle.
So he
Hold on.
closed a lot of browser windows.
I'm about to
A lot of
freestyle,
browser
y'all. Hold on.
windows.
Hold on. I'm about to freestyle today.
Okay.
Either that or
Go
he's
ahead.
sending us more
Let's go
code or
now. Let's
something
go.
like what?
Because we all like, what? What you got?
What is? You're right.
What you got
He's
open?
just sending us a signal. Like just
Y'all
We the
are
pettiest,
silly.
we the pettiest bunch of people ever.
Y'all are
We
silly.
definitely looking away with anticipation.
Oh my god.
You could tell we've been under the power.
oh my
Oh
goodness.
my
I guess we got all day. You know,
Today.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Today.
Hey, we here till 7.
Yeah,
Man.
that's it. You know, I mean, we're
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Eastern time. It's 6 o'clock
Ah.
here.
Right.
okay.
Ava looked at me like, we here to what time?
Right.
I'm
You'll
with
be here to.
You know what?
6:05 here.
Seriously, between Ivo and KT, y'all seem to be disappearing. Is this like a Halloween trick? What is happening?
No, well, with me personally, I have a background here now.
Uh-huh.
That's RockTruth's background.
I love it. It looks good. I see it.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I see it.
Good
But you know,
job. Good job.
You know, I'm trying to be all the way in with it. You know, I want the professional look and everything. So since I don't have my banner yet, and I'm gonna order me a RockTruth banner with the fist, then you know, I'm just going to go ahead and throw me a digital background up.
Right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Will.
Oh, so he the only one to
All
get the
right.
digital background?
You guys
Hey, look.
One there.
Thanks, Will. Thanks,
What?
Will.
You don't have a blue screen. You don't have a blue screen, young lady.
Hey, I'm gonna watch me get one.
You're
You,
going to
you
watch
want a
it.
blue screen?
Right. Yes, I would like a blue.
Right.
We want
How
to
does
get
that
one
happen?
to be upgraded.
Right.
I got a
Mr. Cole,
blanket.
can you hear us?
I got
Can
a
you
blue
hear us?
blanket. Will this work? Can I just like drape that?
Yes, it will, because that's what I'm using, a blue blanket.
Yeah.
See, you just
That's
gotta
what-
you gotta use.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Y'all
stop.
remember that?
Stop it.
Y'all remember that?
Brother Cole.
Some chirp.
Yes.
Chirp. Send me your chirp real quick.
Right.
Chirp.
Next time. Next time.
Brother,
That's why you still had the pager to go with it.
Okay.
Come on.
You had.
there we go.
Two.
Wow.
Now we
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what all the clicking was. He was switching
Yes.
over.
I had
He
to
couldn't even log in from his
That's
computer.
what it was.
Yes. Well,
Now
welcome
we
back
good.
to the
Now we
show.
good.
There we go.
Welcome back to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
That's what's up. You know what, brother? I honestly want to just take the rest of the 20 minutes to just talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, whether it's the deans, whether it's the campaign you're running for. I want you to use this time wisely. Personally, I can always bring the deans back. I would rather you talk about your, the things that are important in this time. So,
Well, last night we actually did a public forum. I put together a public forum for all the candidates to come out and speak on their platform as far as school board at large. And it was out of 9 members, only 4 showed up. 2 of them have declined, 2 of them did not respond, and 1 of them had a prior engagement. So that took away 5 candidates from the 9 candidates that's actually running. So 4 of us showed up yesterday, and it was a pretty good turnout. It was peaceful. Everybody had a ample amount of time to speak and tell their portions, and everything went smooth. I feel pretty confident with the conversation we had yesterday. I know come the second time, if I'm ever in a position to do another public forum, I feel that I will perform much better. So yesterday being my first time, I was kind of nervous. I won't lie about it. I was nervous at first, but once I got into my groove, I was in my groove. So the elections is November 3rd, once again, for the East Chicago School Board election and also the presidential election. So I hope you guys have registered to vote for the presidential election, if anything. Have you guys voted already?
No,
I voted
I
already.
did.
Yeah.
I'm not voting.
I forget. I'm bad with stuff like that. I end up forgetting, so I had to do it.
I had to do it early.
You a woman. You ain't supposed to forget nothing. You a woman. You ain't supposed to forget nothing. That's what they told me.
Well, my ancestors, so join the truth, said.
Y'all ain't supposed to forget nothing.
All right.
What do you mean, sir?
D. Hey, you said it was peaceful. You had a meeting. I'm concerned about the meetings that you go into.
Nobody threw a shoe.
Right. Nobody. If this was a peaceful meeting,
you know, anytime somebody at a podium, a shoe is liable to go flying. So
I was prepared to really go back and forth with people, but it didn't turn out that way. So I came with fire, but it didn't lead to me having to use any type of fire like that. So we kept everything peaceful and everybody was just in their own little place. But I was prepared if need be. I put it together. So of course I was prepared,
right.
But it turned out well. Didn't need to do anything extra besides just speak my points and leave everybody else alone. Let them speak their points, and there wasn't no shots thrown. Really.
Right.
That's good. Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
I'm trying to tell you.
You don't want to get caught with your gloves down.
That's it. Come on.
He's like, oh, I know. We was doing
that. We got some of the deans here.
Here comes some of the deans. You want to bring them in? Because the screen is about to be packed.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. There's always
real interesting.
That's what I love about the kingdom.
My brother.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Ivo, I don't like the fact that our streaming service pushed me up here with the women and kept all the men at the bottom. Do y'all see this?
You want me to take you out and bring you back here?
Because my Bible says that he'll make the tail the head. And
you know what?
I was at the end. Now I'm at the top.
Well, what's going on with Mr. Tolliver? What's going on with his picture? Are we waiting on him?
How you doing? How you doing? Good afternoon.
I don't think he got his video on. Yeah.
Okay, coolness. Okay, coolness.
Sounds like he's driving.
Well, welcome to the show, Mr. Timothy Mays. Welcome to the show, Brother Miles Tolliver. I know you, Brother Miles. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I'm amazing. Well, you guys have the show, Dean's World. Could you tell us about it? The premise, how did it come about and everything?
Go ahead, T.
Basically, it's just the views and aspects of four strong black males that we're trying to do something influential within our communities and in our different expertise where we can reach every kid that we could. So we just came to the drawing board and we just tried to see what the kids need and what the necessities they need and what we need to grasp towards when we were younger. And we just put it all together and bam, we just came out the lab and we just had something creative and something fresh for the kids.
Okay, that's what's up.
Definitely, trying to touch on the social emotional learning portion of it with them being virtual. And we know working with our children within the building, they definitely battle with certain things, especially emotional things. So putting that show together, it adds that portion to them as well. That way they get to see us in real time. They get to see us be fun and have fun. But we want to definitely touch on those topics that's needed for them to know that we are here if you guys need to talk about these things, especially
Yeah.
like Coach Mays. Coach Mays is great at what he does when it comes to some of those students that need that guidance. And I guess I could just let Coach Mays speak on his own.
Go ahead, please, Coach May.
Well, basically, I definitely ditto what they were saying. Now being in this pandemic, we're face to face with some issues, and even ourselves in ways that we've never been face to face with. And so it's just another avenue that we have been able to create to just talk about these issues and be candid in a way that the kids can relate and have fun at the same time. So we're glad about that social emotional learning aspect of it.
Right.
Because a lot of young people don't know how to handle certain things. And had we had something of this nature when we were younger, it could have helped us out.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
So let me ask you a question. What's the end game on keeping this going? Generation after generation after generation. What's the plan for that game? Keeping up with because a lot of times, man, I've been involved in my lifetime in a lot of community activities as far as keeping the youngsters focused and their heads out of the street.
Yeah.
But I am guilty myself of losing interest after so long. I think the longest I went was a year on a consistent basis. Every day I'm talking on a consistent basis, doing something to encourage the younger brothers not to come get in gangs, not to sell drugs, not to be having sex too early. This was stuff I was working on because I was seeing it was these things that we consider small aspects that had the biggest effects on the young black men.
Yeah.
So my question is saying to you is and I'm really asking for help myself as far as my thought process. Like, what is it that y'all got as a plan to not lack or slack off eventually? Not where it don't get boring or with it being a tedious task or repetitive or something like that, whereas you keep some freshness to it to where it's always interactive for more generations to come.
Well, yeah, it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. With anything, any endeavor, you would want to see the fruit of your labor.
Right.
And when you're not necessarily seeing the fruit of your labor, it can be discouraging because you can be putting like 110% effort into it. But when you're not necessarily seeing the results as you would like, it can be discouraging. But regardless of that, I think that's an ongoing process.
Okay.
So it's good to be surrounded by people of like mind, like interest, where you can kind of piggyback off of one another so that you don't lose some steam.
Right.
So that you can make sure that you're moving forward in that process. So it's 4 of us, 4 different personalities, 4 different ways of doing things, but yet and still we work cohesively together. It's awesome to see how we come together and we enjoy one another's company and working with one another. So I think that's what helps us with the longevity of it, being that we feed off of one another. And even this conversation, just the simple fact that you asked that question helps us to stay focused and refocused to see there's a need. And when you see there's a need, to just learn how to push through it. So
right.
Hopefully that answers it.
It just made me feel better about myself. The whole more process.
So being discouraged and facing adversity, that's a part of the game. It's just really how we respond to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, do you guys already see in a sense of fruit of your labor? Like, do you see any type of results from the students that you all serve?
Absolutely. I believe that not even that, the fact that once we put this show out there and we got busy with it and we became creative with it, the students really gravitated to the point where we want to take this on another level. We want to take this on another level to the radio station, maybe get into other schools. Like, we really want to expand this because now we realize that what we're doing is actually effective, not just for our own community, but for other people around us as well.
Yeah.
So we actually can go further than what we originally anticipated. And with the team that we have, we're so creative and feed off of each other. Like Coach was saying, man, we really have a great idea here, and I would love to continue to push this into other school buildings. Not just because we can tap Hammond, we can tap East Chicago, we can just tap all type of places with this type of influence that we give throughout our little segments, our TV segments, and more importantly, to keep things alive, we got to interact with the kids because they're gonna let us know what entertains them. And if we get an idea of what entertains them, then we know how to implement that to keep their attention. And plus, it keeps us fresh, and it keeps us young too. So, hey, I don't want to go over.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that point up. That was
Find that
part of my question. I was going to ask, were you considering bringing in other deans or teachers or, just other adults into this that you've created to, add new faces, like probably like guest appearances or even to help bring it to other schools and other areas. So like kind of like not an intern, but like, like a apprenticeship kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, we're doing this, we built this, and then this is how you can replicate it at your school in your area with your students.
That's cool.
Actually, Coach Mays and Dean Tolliver, they've been doing well with getting guest appearances, getting people to come speak on the podcast, just doing some shout outs like Senator Eddie Milton, Coach Braun. I can't think of his name. He made some beats for
Felly the Voice. Felly the Voice worked with Chris Brown, Michelle K, other artists of that nature. Also, just trying to work on, a lot of people may not know, but in the gospel arena, my nephew is Stan Jones, wrote the Grammy Award-winning song for Marvin Sapp. We're just trying to do something.
Okay. That's what's up.
Different little shout outs. People would, kind of give us shout outs and send the video. So
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Miss Tanya.
Yeah, I wanted to know, do you find that students or young people are engaging with you more now that most schools are virtual and they are trying to reach out? Do you find that it's happening more now than maybe before?
Yes.
I didn't want to do all the talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that the students are interacting with us more. It's not going to be the same. It'll never be the same with us having that in-person-to-person interaction. But with us going virtual, we're still able to get a good grasp on them. Like today, for instance, we do advisory, and this is what we do during our advisory. We do the TV show, and students show up for advisory. Even without shows, they show up because they still want to have an interaction with us. And it's important that we had an interaction with them. And then to get them to all interact with each other, then I feel like we've done a good job so far. And we just got to keep going forward, trying to keep them positive and motivated to stay interested in school, although that we're going virtual right now.
We also
have the students ever wanted to replicate what you guys are doing? Like, have they ever just said, hey, we want to do this too, but from a student point of view or from a kid point of view?
Well, some of them want to actually be on our show, which we find kind of interesting. We're open to it. They want to be a part of what we're doing. And the show it's not limited to just social emotional learning. Of course, that's our focus. But we've really been talking about this election. We let them watch the debates and get their feedback because pretty soon they're going to be decision makers.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, let's give you a head start, give you something that we may not have had. We're going to give you a head start in this political world so you can kind of see what it is that you're going to be facing concerning voting and how to register, where to register.
Yeah.
Vote your convictions, listen to what the candidate is saying. I mean, the kids love all of that because this is their last 4 years of so-called childhood before moving into adulthood. So the kids are all for it. They get engaged totally.
And it's, you know what, too, I heard you speaking on it earlier. So which I'm pretty sure that you also have some type of spirituality about yourself, which I'm hoping y'all also telling these kids that they need to call on the Lord in certain instances, you know. And speaking of calling on the Lord, I mean in all instances of what they're teaching, because you know, it's not a Bible class, so you know, I'm hoping that they are including that. But like I was going to say, speaking of calling on the Lord, the phone lines have been open here for a while. If anybody who's viewing would like to call in,
well, let me say this. Let me say this concerning.
Very opportune. Very opportune.
Let me say that. Let me say this. I am a pastor in Gary.
Hey, man.
I do pastor church in Gary. Upper Room Church, 2407 Town Street, in the great city of Gary, Indiana. But being that we are working in a school facility, especially a charter school, we have to be extremely careful how we approach matters of that.
That's what I mean.
Things of that matter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
where we can not deny a kid of that, but we just have to be very cautious how we do that. Use wisdom. You know, everyone have different belief systems, different things, but you know, I know in whom I trust and whom I believe. But yet to be respectful of other people to the point where that's your decision. I love you enough to pray for you. And see how God works this thing out.
Amen. We got somebody in there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You know, listen, I've recently, I want to say here a year ago, just like fully giving myself to God, just to do as He will. And I understand it now. Hence the question as if you guys were keeping the thought of God within everything. But I understand exactly what you mean, because it come a point in time where, you know, you have to let God do His own work. You know, understand? So I'm with you on that, brother Mays. Definitely with you on that, man.
Well, do you guys have any final thoughts? D'Angelo, I'm sorry. I want you to do a final thought in reference to the campaign you're running, but do you guys have a final thought in reference to the show? Any final messages?
Vote for Cole. Vote for Cole.
Ain't it?
That's a righteous brother right there. That's a righteous brother. He's for the kids. He's not about games. And in the political arena, it's a lot of games.
Yeah.
He's not about them games.
I love that. I love that. No, you ain't got I love that. Yes. Say what's necessary, Brother Tolliver.
Yes, ma'am. I got a final message. Vote for the fabulous D'Angelo Coles, because I know that he's going to put the youth and taxpayers first. When I first met Brother Coles, for the listeners out there, he's always stood on his word. He's always been accountable. And furthermore, he's always been a strong black man to take care of his kids and other people's kids. So if you need to have a strong voice on that school board that you can depend on and that you can talk to, that can make sure your kids are in the best position to succeed with the highest standards, to the point where we know that our children can go on to any university and succeed in any way. I encourage you to vote D'Angelo Coles, because he's the man for you. And I love
that.
Right. Great.
Thank you.
Come on, brother. I love that.
Give them their flowers while they're here. God's giving them the flowers now.
Yes.
Wait. Time to put them on blast. Put them on blast.
Yes.
Let him have his goals with him.
Look, is he crying?
I do all the time.
It's not an ugly cry.
But it's tears of joy. It's definitely tears of joy to hear anyone speak on my behalf like that. It's this politics for me is new, but to come across good people that I work with, that I love, that I consider my brothers, I appreciate you guys, man. I really do, and I'm happy that you all feel that way about me. And like I say to everybody else, I won't let you down. What I do this day in and day out, and I'm really dedicated to my passion. And my passion is making sure that our youth grow up and be successful the best way that they can. And we have to find different ways to allow them to grow in their own purpose. I just want to be a light for them. I can't determine which way they're going to go, but I want to at least try to show them which way to go. What's that song Michael Jackson 5 said? Let me show you.
What?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's it, man.
You would have told me none of that.
Definitely, I appreciate you all for having the Deans on your show today. It's not about us; it's about you. We will continue to produce great content, and if you guys ever have any ideas or suggestions that can help add to the show, please feel free to do that. We want to do the best that we can. We're going to continue to move forward, and hey, and thank you all for the podcast. What you guys are doing is great, and bringing on different people, and then people of color. We get to talk to people of color with intelligence and dignity. Like, I love it. This is what we need.
Yes.
This is exactly what we need. I love you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Blessings, King. Thank you guys so much. Guys, thank you for being here. We thank you. We love y'all. Vote for Coles. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.
All right.
Please, brother.
Thank you again.
That was so super dope. Like, seriously.
Yeah,
I got to see Coles cry. He cried a little bit.
Can't sing.
Y'all stop messing with it, man. I'm crying too. Jesus, I cry. I ugly cry.
I know, right?
I'm talking about snot, eyes wet, falling on
The bubble, you get a bubble going.
I know, right?
The nose
I want to give a shout out. I want to definitely give a shout out to the Dean's World, to Coles, to Dr. Finley, who's running in the Portage race for school board. Shout out to Shantae. She's out there in the audience. Chantel. There's Maru. There's shout out to Mel. Yo, we got a great show, and it's about to get greater because I see Miss Carolyn Wilson is in the building. Go and bring her in. Hey, Miss, look at her. Hey, Miss Carolyn.
I know it's
What's up, RockTruth gang? What's going on? What's going on?
Boo, now you popping. I see you, boo.
Bam! I had to watch I want to, like, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you, boo.
Okay.
Rocking my purple. We rocking out the end of the month. I had to represent.
Yes.
Had to represent.
Yes, but we also have a special guest.
I'm excited about this. I see you, Doc.
Hold it together and kind of be professional. We got Miss Nikita is with us today. Hey, Miss Nikita. Did she leave?
She at?
She was just here. We got
somebody was here. Then now they're gone.
Yeah, I was really excited.
The Duke has left the build. The Duke has left the castle. What happened?
Hello, Nikita.
What happened to the Duke? The Duke is gone too. What's up, Kay? What's up, Tanya? What's going on, y'all?
Lord, today. Well, Miss
Day.
Why don't you? We'll bring her back on here. Why don't you tell us about Carolyn? There she go. There she go.
Here she go. Here she go.
There she go.
There we go.
Every day's a boss day. Okay.
Everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. How is everybody? I'm so excited about this. So good to see everybody.
That's right.
Hey. We hype.
I know we love it. We be super hype.
Too hype. So okay, I guess I'll just go ahead and talk then. Hey, how y'all doing? Listen to our WBNC fans and and our RockTruth fans, everybody across the nation, across the world. I see you bouncing good. The Will coming with us today. Thank you so much. You and I fade into black today. I'm so glad.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you, bro. We appreciate it. But listen. Oh my gosh, like this sis right here. No, she over here. And that one over there. Like I'm trying to tell you, like, this is like the beauty of just coming together, right? Yeah. And this is the message behind all of this. I mean, the weight loss challenge is a challenge. It's a weight loss challenge. It's a group. It's a community. so as we heard from Andrea last week, it's a support group, right? And we're here to support one another. And there's nothing better than having another sister coming in. Now, granted, now watch this. Watch this, y'all. She got her own group.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she
I
did.
just joined it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
No, look, because it says what type of women's apparel interests you: workout gear, waist trainers, bathing, and there's an etc. So I'm just like everything. Like I put in work. I want to look good. So what you got?
What you got? So, but what I was saying is that when you have somebody, she has her own, right, and she's doing her. I have a group. She has a group. Yeah, she has a group. She has a group. I have a group. But the beauty is she was like, oh, I'm on it, sis. And she joined that day and she's a valuable piece of this community.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what it's all about. She even taught us Zoom, but that's why I say every day's a boss day. See, for y'all in the group, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk about today being a boss day with our special guest today, with our fierce and fearless, because she is fierce. I'm trying to tell you, she is fearless, and you know, and she has her own weight loss journey. She has her tribe and everything, and the things that she does, and she brings such value to the world, right? Not just to my group, but to the world with her message. Like, this is a sister who is unafraid. That we talk about being fearless. Like, she's local. She's here in Philadelphia. I'm in Philadelphia. For those of you guys who don't know where I'm at, on the East Coast.
She's
from Arkansas, y'all. She's from Arkansas.
Oh,
She's from Arkansas. She's from y'all neck of the woods, right? She's from Arkansas. See, but she found a way to marry the two, right? She found a way to say, you know what, I'm gonna come to another city, but I'm gonna still do what I need to do from where I'm from, and I'm going to plant seeds in both areas, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? She's gonna plant seeds in both areas, and she's gonna be fearless about doing it. She's gonna be fierce about doing it, and she's gonna continue to plant seeds. Because when I met her, it was like instantaneously. Like, I've known her like all my life. all my life. But I guess I just had that effect on people.
You do.
But I really would like to introduce to you Miss Quetta Alford. Alan there for the love.
Y'all make me feel so good right now. I feel like I'm on the airplane. So yes. No, thank you all so much. Curlin, I want to give a huge shout out to you just for putting this together, and Selena as well. Like, you all have no clue. The voice is silent in our community. So having these opportunities where you get to speak with people, and hear a voice. Even if you have 2 followers, just hear a voice of what's going on in their world. So it does help. So thank you.
Absolutely. So could you tell us what is your group about as well, before we get into, you know, your commitment to our group? Could you share with us what your group is about? NAO Fitness, correct?
Yeah, it is NAO Fit Gang. What we do is we specialize in fitness gear. And this is so funny, guys. I tell people this all the time. We started with swim gear, swimwear, and I learned real quick. Women really are not interested in swim gear. They were telling me, we have to listen to our customers. They were telling me, hey, can you get some workout gear? Hey, can you get some waist trainers? Hey, do you have detox juice? And I'm like, where is this coming from? Right. I specifically only have swim gear, but I learned from listening to these customers, and I learned what the need was. And not only did I learn what the need was, I took the time to research good quality products. I learned that my products are probably one of the most expensive in my area. And the reason being is you're not buying a product, you're buying me. You're getting me with it, which is how I formed the community. The group with over almost 1,000 people. We're like 19 people short of 1,000 people.
All right. 18.
And we did this within a year and a half. And part of that was because of people start telling people, everybody are looking for a community. They're looking to partner up. They're looking for authentic. They're looking for realness. How can you help me? Okay, you got the product over there, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do for me? What I learned was it's bigger than the product. The product is probably what piqued the interest. Is you. Is your driving force. Is your motivation. Is what you put behind it. Whether it's ebooks, whether it's products, whether it's groups, whether it's challenges. whether it's food, meal prep, is you. And that's what people want to know.
Yeah. That's amazing. You're absolutely
Yes.
right. You're right. Everybody is looking for a sense of community. Like you said, authentic community, a place where they can be themselves. They're not judged. Like they're looking for all of that. So you're absolutely correct. I love that. I love that.
And in all colors, forms, shapes, sizes. I think so often do we have this big when you first start selling something, you want everybody. You
Right.
have no clue. You have no clue. Everybody don't want you.
Right.
It's bigger than you have to sit down and figure out your target audience. So when I sat down and realized, wow, everybody's trying to lose weight. Wow, I have a nursing degree. Wow, I got a Zumba instructor. Wow, I'm a CPR instructor. It was just common sense I
Right.
think we don't sit down and look at our talents and what we good at. And when people tell us, we gotta listen. We have to take that in and listen, and we have to move because they're telling us. Because a lot of times we're passionate about it. We just don't know we can make money from it.
Right. Teach.
That's it.
Yeah. And afraid too. We were afraid. That's the one thing about that's the one thing about
what
this
it is.
fearless group. She definitely makes you unafraid or helps you to feel less. And that's what a lot of people are. They're fearful of actually stepping out and doing, fearful of failure. It's common. It happens. But it's scared of just jump.
I failed a whole lot. So this is probably my goal this year. Last year we made $5,000. My goal this year was to make $20,000. We made $30,000 the end of September. So now we have to go to hit $50,000 this year. So I think we just have to sit down. I'm big on planning. I'm big on write the plan, make the plan, and follow the plan. Stop worrying about what she's doing or what he's doing. Follow the plan.
Teach sis now. I almost want to say it again. Right.
And that's how you can pour into curling and other people who doing something similar. You understand cross promotion and you understand that something is simple. It's not about me. It's about helping so many people. I have so many women in my group like, do you do fasting? I'm like, no. But curling do. Let me refer you to curling.
Exactly. That's right.
I'm eating food. I'm not fasting. Curling do.
Just like I told you in the quarter, I said, that's not my lane. I said, you can keep that waist training stuff. I said, that's not my lane.
I do the waist trainer. Yes. I'm like, And speaking of which, yes, we are actually doing a giveaway. Doc Ock, you got the announcement for us?
We see the baby feet. That was priceless.
That was seriously priceless. I'm so happy we got some moments.
No.
I'm so glad that the feet were little.
That's what she always do. Like whenever I hold her, it's just random foot. Like, is that a foot? Like, yeah, that's her.
The baby just kicking it. Don't mind the baby. She just kicking it.
She's like, yes,
yeah, she's been doing that forever. Like, I'm used to it. Like, it is. I'll rest my chin on it. It's a nice little chin rest.
I know the feeling.
But yeah, we have the giveaway announcement. You got it on your Dr.
Yep, I got it.
Yes.
So tonight's giveaway, free copy of her M journal. That's it, the M journal. And they will also have okay, typo. I'm sorry, with the E journal, and they will also have the opportunity to win a waist trainer by following both Miss Carolyn's and the Nail Fit Gang group. And yes, to enter the drawing, giveaway will be in November when they host the next class. So you have to join both groups, the fearless and fierce Miss Carolyn's group and the Nail Fit Gang.
Yes.
And then all month they have health experts speaking. So join those groups, get that value.
And shout out to curling. We got that great idea from curling. So this is what I love about this, just leverage and so many women are so intimidated by, I think, ideas, and competition becomes just really sad. But I think when you understand, you can leverage, you can partner, you can network, you can take your business to the next level by working with women who are on your level. That's another mindset. And I think so many women miss that little nugget. Leverage is everything. When you look at other people around the globe and around the world, they sit down and they work together and they collaborate. One of the things that we're big on is collaboration over competition. Collaboration trumps competition each and every time.
Every
We
time.
just got to figure out what we good at.
That's right.
Jesus, you telling the truth. Like that is so big. It's like no one's in competition with anybody. We look at all of our squares. We are seriously all in our own lane. If we are the same, we're insignificant.
Right.
So somebody becomes insignificant. So and I think somebody else was talking about all the different things in nature that are not identical. You know, like even twin prints and snowflakes. Like, do you know how many times it snowed? And all none of the snowflakes are the same. That's something that's yeah. But you're absolutely
I'm sorry,
right.
I missed the part on this email. I had to scroll down on I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's also they also help women build their mind and bank accounts. I know some people that need some extra money at www.thestreambuilders.com.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
let me talk about that real quick. So I wanted to talk about that, and this is going to be really quick. So I believe in multiple streams of income, and that's how we came up with Stream Builders. I'm not a person who gets just, first of all, I got ADHD. So I'm not a person who just get locked into just doing one thing. You know, y'all know we get like 60,000 thoughts in our head a day. Yeah, I'm one of them people who want to carry at least 50% of them out. So you have to curling like this too. We learned that real quick about each other. You have to be able to reel some of them ideas in. But what I did was 2 years ago, I sat down, and Curlin and I have so much in common. I'm telling y'all, we learned this in so little time. We both have an MBA, so we share so many little meticulous ideas on things that we can learn from just our experience. But my MBA allowed me to sit in conferences and meet with women who I can build a foundation with. So I started a real estate investment group 2 years ago called BWOW, Black Women of Wealth. And it's 15 women, and we invest in real estate. So we're leasing our first Airbnb downtown, and it's doing really good in COVID. We just launched it in March. And what I can say about this, we believe in multiple streams of income. We believe in working with multiple women so that we can do it. It's not about, even when you think of NAO Fit Gang, it's not me, it's brand ambassadors, it's affiliates, it's sponsors, it's collaboration partners. When you think of the real estate investment group, that's 15 women that meet every month, that's active, that's a part of the real estate, the cleaning the Airbnb and making sure that tasks get done and following up. Even Stream Builders, what she was just speaking of, that's the vice president. I'm the president of the foundation. She's the vice president. We partnered up because we started helping women who wanted help. How can we get help? How can you help me in my business? It's not about you just going forward. How can you look back and teach somebody something so little? So y'all, we do it all.
Yes.
It's the team.
Yeah, it's very important to have that team because that support is so crucial when you hit that wall and you're not getting as many clients or you just tired. Like life comes at you, bills behind, whatever. Like that, all of that stuff can really get in your mental and have you feeling like, oh my goodness. What am I gonna do? Like I got this baby hanging off me. I gotta feed her. I still gotta go work out. I gotta go put this together. I ain't cooked yet. Like I was just folding laundry all day. Like literally life happens, and you still have stuff that you need to do to build your business. And you have people there supporting you, telling you like you can do it. You got this. We got you. What do you need us to do? What can we do? Can you need us to share a post or something? Or I know somebody that's looking for you. Oh, they are? Yes. I'll send them your way. Like that goes a long way. Yeah.
There's over 7 billion people on this earth, even though we lost people due to COVID. Here's the thing. Here's the table, right? The meal has been set. There's so much on the table that's available for us. We can all sit and eat. It's plenty at the table for us to all eat. So, the competition is not even necessary. So, like we connected like instantly. She had a booth. I'm walking up to her booth at an event, And so I just walk up to her booth, and then next thing I know, I'm working at her booth. Like, next thing I'm working. But it was okay. We were just in conversation, and then it was like, oh wow. Because when I got to, sometimes you have to ask questions. And a lot of times, when you're asking questions about what a person is doing, we've had the tendency in our community to want to keep it all to ourselves. And it's like, no, because why you want to know? Like, this is my secret. See, but then at the same token, we say, well, nobody can help me. Well, first and foremost, how's somebody going to know how to help you if you don't tell them what you do?
Come on.
Because they may not know how to help you.
Yeah.
Because if you don't give them some intel, some information, right, about what you do, clearly I can see that she sold waist trainers, right? Clearly I can see she had some detox tea, and then she had some, waist beads. So just sight unseen, I could just say, oh, she just, it's just a flea market thing. She just selling that, and that's it. See, but it wasn't until I got to talk to her to find out that, oh, it's so much more than just this waist trainer, or so much more than this ink pen. There was so many different layers behind it. But see, I wouldn't have known that without having this conversation with her. And then knowing what I bring to the table, or what I have, or just the things that I'm like, that'll be great for you to come to my group, because like I said, that's wonderful. That's great. I'm so happy for you. You got a whole product line of, I will develop my own, but it'll be what's for me. The product line that's related to me, not why. That's her lane. Go. You know what? You got waist trainers. Okay, boom. Let me connect you with my people, because maybe they might want them. That's not true to my story. My story did not. For me, losing this weight has nothing to do with using waist trainers. But there are other people where it has, and or they use it to work out, and they, that's just not my story. So I got to stay true to me. And that's the thing I think people don't understand when, don't understand the difference between a collaboration versus competition. We are in competition. This is true, but not with each other. Right? Not with each other. It's rules of marketing. It is competition, right? Because, but at the same token, there's over 7 billion people still left on this earth. Right? And what you have is what someone's going to want, and what I have is what someone's going to want. It's plenty
to go around.
Plenty of us for us to eat. I'd rather sit at the table with you and collaborate with you and work with you, rather than you eating off of me. I want to eat with you.
Come on, sis.
That's it.
I don't want to share, not that I don't mind, but don't
want to share anything. Look, we can go right here. So here's another plug. See, did y'all know that RockTruth do printing, right?
Come on now.
RockTruth do designs. Look, we got merch.
That look good. Don't that look good?
That look good. So we gotta stick in house. Let me tell you how we did this. So RockTruth, they made the design. Okay, and then the actual printing came from in-house. I don't know what it fall. What does it fall under? She has a different company it falls under, but it's all in-house. Put it that way. It's all in-house. Like, we got to go inside, and this attributes to passing our own dollars, right? Circulating our own dollars, right? We have to continue, and then we wonder why. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm in Philly, and I don't know if y'all saw in the news, because the news controls what they want to control. Woo! So we just had another incident, another, one of those incidents. I'm gonna say it like that. You know what that means. And so now my city is under distress again because of another incident. Right. So now they're like, I went to the store yesterday because I had to go buy something, and there was no stores to go to.
Me girl.
Right. There was no stores to go to once again. Right. So if this continues to happen, now granted, some of us own those stores and a lot of us don't. But the thing is, while all of us are trying to eat at the table, at the same table, some of us are trying to just get it all to us. I need this, I need that, I need.
Right. That's
that scarcity. That when we talk and collaborate, that's when we break it. You got the flower in the back.
Like they gotta have it all to themselves, and it's like
a lot of things.
Like that's what it's like. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And,
And a lot of times they'll be taking stuff that they don't even want to eat. They just don't want somebody else to eat it.
Right.
Right. You don't want anybody else.
Nobody else
And
to have
there's
it.
plenty.
Yep.
I mean, you see all that stuff I just grabbed, and there's what? How many of us? I can't count.
Right.
8 of us on here. I
Right.
think I grabbed about 12 things.
You look like you had the face like you grabbed about 12 things.
Yeah,
everything.
I don't know why you didn't start with the
Oh
flower.
my God.
Right.
That was pretty much-
I was like, wait a minute. You know what I had? Listen. You know what I had? For those of y'all who saw, if not, it's a classic movie. Watch it with Steve Martin, The Jerk. I had a jerk moment.
jerk.
I don't need anything but this pen. I don't need anything but this pen and this mug.
Okay.
I don't need anything but this pen, this mug, and this phone. I don't need anything but this pen, this phone, this mug, and this phone case. Like, yeah. Watch it. It's funny. Anyway.
I love the joke.
But I don't need anything but for y'all to join our groups. Hello, Be Fierce, Be Fearless. And join this nail gang, join Fierce and Fearless, and we can do this thing together. So yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited. Like today, I updated one of my sites to help put people to it, and really broke down all the things that they're getting, all the content. Like when I tell you juicy content, like juicy, like
and meals.
Oh my God, content is dope, right?
The food is really good in this group. And I just want to, before you finish, I do want to say, because you didn't tell who made the shirt. It was Miss Bev. It was Miss Bev.
Yeah, Miss Bev. I know Miss Bev made the shirt. Right. And it's
good food in this group.
Say it again.
Good food in this group.
Good food in this group.
Right, because I saw you shared that. I was like, I need that.
Who made the
food? The stuffed spaghetti squash?
I found her, girl. Her name was Christine Preston. And I found her. She made that. She's on a health journey herself. And she just made that. And I'm like, are you a chef? She like, no, I just on my health journey. I said, do you know what
you try some stuff? That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to try some stuff. I Google recipes. And I'm like, okay,
and we love it. And then we share it. And once again, it's like each one teach one. We share it with the group. Right. I mean, the group started from the reason why this group even started is because people kept asking me, how did you lose the weight? How did you lose the weight? And I'm like, okay, one by one, I'm telling people, and I'm like, this is taking up too much of my time. So how about I just create a group, right? And there's the power in the group. So how about I just create a group, and now we're all here. And so now the rest of it is up to you. So now there's no excuse, because either way, whether you talk to me one-on-one or you talk within the group, it's still up to you.
But look how you.
But now there's no excuse because you have a support. You have a group of individuals, of women and men now that are that have the same common goal, whether it's to lose weight, gain weight, build muscle, just live a healthy lifestyle, change their mind. Like all of these things are encompassed within this group. And it's a wonderful place to be. So
let me tell you what I like about your group. This is what I love about your group. First of all, you listen. You probably weren't even thinking about starting a group. People talk. That's what customers make you listen. You listen to what people said. They seen your journey. They want to lose weight, or they seen you eat healthy. You listen to these people. So you started the group. Then the second good thing about it is it grew in such a short time. Like for you to hit those numbers in such a short time, that definitely says that. Because when people join groups, y'all think about it. Think about how many groups we involved in that really we don't want to be involved in. We just in them groups because people didn't send us the like the group. We don't want to be in the group.
We didn't know. We just like
right. You just like it. You didn't imagine
it's Tasha group.
It's Tosh, it's Keisha, the cousin group. It's everybody.
Right.
You were in 100 groups, but how many of those groups do you actually come to? And that's what our groups allow you to build communities for people to come back and build relationships. But you got to teach something, and that's something you do. You teach. People came to that group because they wanted to be a part. The question is, how do you sustain people? And you're doing that with information and resources. Like that's huge.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's just like I said, for the people that are coming into the group, it's just a blessing because I don't know about, I would say 90% of the people in my group, I don't even know them. and that's the beauty of it, right? And that's the beauty of it. And like you said, the growth of it has been exponential. I think now we're up to 83 now. Like, for me, that feels like 8
Yeah.
months, right?
It
But
does.
Yeah.
it's only been 2 months. So
Wow.
and to grow to this extent, right? Exactly. And then I just realized
so now you got them numbers. Break them numbers down. That's a person over 1.5 person a day. That's good.
That's good.
Well, come on.
Real quick. We're getting out of here. Shout out to WBNC. We'll be back next week. Peace. All right, go ahead.
Right. But that was for the radio.
That was the radio.
That was boy, you slid that in there so good. I'm like, what she doing?
So quick.
I'm like, oh, right.
Slicker than butter on ice.
I was like, whoa.
That was good. Hey, look up. Steve.
Right.
If we don't do that, they can take our contract back. So we got to do that. We got to do that. Right. So
Gotta get that in.
we got to get that in. We got to get that in.
It was like, as soon as you said thank you, Harkin, it was like, oh, one. I was like, oh, look at you.
Come on.
This man is calling somebody tonight.
But Carolyn,
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say that those numbers are so important because people look at numbers and we think so small of numbers.
Yeah.
But when you really break them down and you look at it, 1.5 person a day, that's almost 2 people a day. Like you said, and you don't know these people, they're coming to find you. So that means when people like you, when they trust you, the next thing they're gonna be ready to buy from you.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree.
Absolutely. So I mean, but I'm loving the sense of the community, and I'm loving the sense of everyone being able to just be here with their own skills and talents. Like, with Selena, like shout out to RockTruth and the whole RockTruth gang for just giving us this segment, right? Because that's all part of it as well, this whole collaboration piece. So now I didn't realize now I gotta etch off, this time every Friday because now there's a segment.
Put it in your calendar.
Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning of this because you're talking about some. Oh, I didn't know I had to etch on my calendar for a Friday. Hello, you called me and said, "Get Selena." We had to do it that day.
Tell me what y'all do because I want to follow y'all too.
Yes. I mean, it got to the point where it was like, okay, we're gonna do it the one time. And see, my brain is always listen, Selena. We had this conversation. It's that it must be that ADHD thing going on. Cause my brain is like, okay, good, we're good. Okay, now I gotta go do something else. Right. Because once again, it's not my show, right? So now I gotta humble myself.
Yeah.
And be, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm used to running my show.
Right.
So, but this is not my show. So in my mind, it's okay, I'm a guest. And so when you're a guest, you have to act accordingly when you're in somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be respectful of someone else's time and house. So I could not assume that this was a given thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just okay, this was this time, and then I was like, oh, okay. Oh, then it
right. Here we go again.
Starting this.
Okay.
It's like, no, you're here.
Right.
It was a 7-day challenge initially. So starting it was supposed to be just 7 days.
It was like 7 days
challenge, yo. Like, so for it to go from here and then 2 months ago, this is crazy. You talking about etching in time? I had not one clue.
Not one. But that's real rap for for the RockTruth gang. They're like, who this chick? Where she come from? Like, I had to get out of background. How she get etched into our show?
Like real quick, the Lord, it is written. That was how that went. He asked nobody. He asked nobody. Everybody on the show today, he asked nobody. He said, you. There you go.
Because remember, you brought me on as a guest. Right?
Yeah.
Remember, I was a guest.
I
was a guest on your segment.
I was a guest.
Yes. All of y'all.
Yeah. All of us.
I want to follow all of y'all. Can everybody tell me what they do? A little bit of what they do?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to go first or last? I would love to go last. I would love to give it this opportunity. What? It's the truth. Well, I'll go
love
first.
that.
Go first.
I am.
This is what I do. I don't.
We all here because of you, though.
I know.
Right.
Well, see, again, I'm such a host. Make sure that you're served first, and I take the last seat. I have no problem with it.
That is Jesus Christ in the making, right? That is
Hey
Jesus
man,
always.
hey man, I was told.
Gotta wash the feet. Gotta wash the children's feet. Gotta wash the feet.
But I am Selena K. I'm Mary Kennedy. I am the CEO and host of RockTruth Radio. We have RockTruth Cafe that's coming along, but just RockTruth, and we've coined from yesterday's meeting. We are now considered RockTruth Network because we have a few shows that we're producing.
He said, no, we didn't.
Right. It's happening, but I know, right? In the car, it's going too fast. You just like, oh my gosh, put the brakes on. We are growing fast.
Hey, we going on time. We are on time and in time. So RockTruth is developed. We are not a religious group at all. We do not practice a religion. We are kingdom. We are kingdom citizens. We identify ourselves as kingdom citizens. We know who we are and to whom we belong. And so we act accordingly. Anything that is not written in our Constitution, which is the Bible, we do not recognize it. We don't do it. If it ain't in there, then we ain't a part of it. So we do exactly what he told us to do, which is commanded. One, that's love. We love everybody, not the way we desire, but which he told us. Two, therefore, we go ye. We're not inviting people to come. We go and disciple where you are, and then we tell you about our Father. So when we bring you back to the kingdom, you already know what to expect. So we won't get chewed out for bringing you to our Father's house without manners, without culture or lifestyle. But then also we are here to his kingdom come, his will be done is exactly what he told us to pray, and that's what we're also doing. So that's kingdom colonization. So we are creating a community that is full of his kingdom law, his principles, his lifestyle, and his culture. So that's what we're doing.
I love it. Love.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Love.
I do like a bunch of stuff. There's RockTruth prints. We create and design logos, videos, everything. We produce other people's shows. We look, there we go. That fearless.
That's so cute.
Weight loss challenge. Yes, we do. We do everything. We love to help the community. We love to be involved. We love to be called upon to serve. So yeah, man, that's what we're here for.
Okay. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody else? Because we got some professionals in the bit. Like, here's
what y'all do?
I just work. I just work at Menards. I don't even know why I'm here.
Whatever, Menards. I can't.
Whatever.
I'm in a room. Y'all gotta understand. I'm in a room full of professionals. I got Tony over here. She an assistant principal. Doc over here, she an actual scientist. Understand? I'm just a labor. I'm just labor. I carry all the books. I carry all the books.
And a minister of the gospel, bro. You do a lot. He produces the show as well. A lot of graphic design.
He's trying to act all quiet.
I know, right? Bashful.
Nah, I ain't that quiet. I'm only on the show.
We're all just strategically here. We're strategically here to compliment professionals in our field and also followers of the gospel. And so he's working accordingly to build his kingdom like he told us to.
Nice.
And it's been an 2020 years ago. I'm just saying, we behind.
Nice to meet you.
Good man. Good to meet you. Yes.
And Doc is the scientist.
Yes, I'm not a real doctor. Okay, so my name is Octavia. But when I was in high school, I was like aspiring to be like a doctor or a PhD. But then like the more research and stuff I did into the scientific, I was like, well, I wouldn't need a PhD unless I want to be a professor, and I don't. And then if I don't become like an actual MD doctor, then it's like there's no reason for me to be in school that long. So I just got my BS in chemistry with a concentration in biochemistry.
Nice. Oh my God.
And call it a day.
Those scientists be so quiet and nerdy. You the cutest ever.
You wouldn't know she was a scientist. You check out on Facebook, you wouldn't know she was a scientist.
Yeah. Well, no, because now my Facebook is my business. So I actually found my business. I'm an Herbalife distributor, and that was while I was a chemist at Sherwin-Williams. So I was a chemist at Sherwin-Williams. I loved my job. I loved what I do. I just didn't really care for my boss. So I quit. But at the time I was an Herbalife distributor. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just work on this. And then, life happened. I got pregnant. And then I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Like, I was still trying to find myself as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. And because I spent all of my life working for other people. So like having this opportunity really like changed my whole mindset about everything. Like I had already changed my mindset about food and about my body and how I was living and everything. Cause I had lost like 55 pounds on my first round before I got pregnant. Wow. And so when I lost all of that weight, like I felt like a new person. So I was like, okay, I'm a new person, but I wasn't really a new person. I still had those limiting beliefs like, oh, I can't do this, or no one's gonna listen to me. Like no one wants my help. Like who wants, this is what I was telling myself in the back of my mind. It's like until recently, like running into, Carolyn's group, like Selena found me. I was in Chin Up, Crown Up, and, posting my business and stuff. And then and I had liked and commented on one of her posts during because my team, we run power hours, where we work on our business. So during one of my business team events, like I found Selena, then Selena, hopped in my deal. I was like, yeah, so I'm in this group. I think you would be good for it. Join it, get a feel for it. So I hopped down. I was like, oh, I love it here. Like this is like what I do anyway. But I love that other people are doing this with their, with their own, natural flair to it. And I just love the space. I love Miss Carolyn. We synced up immediately. And she had told me, she was like, be ready. Like, she might want to have you on as a guest. I'm thinking in the future. It turned out to be that weekend, that Friday. So I joined Tuesday. By Friday, I was a guest on this show.
Didn't we talk about Christ language last week? It's always so you was late.
Hey, when he come and grab your hand, you can't say no.
Can't say no.
Right.
No.
And then from there, you come on the show.
You can try to run away. So, you can try.
Exactly. And so now it's like I'm being pushed more to be have a more stable business with my own print. So I got my logo done. So I'm Fit and Fulfill Nutrition. I looked it up. Nobody else has it. So I got it. So I'm going to move forward. I love it. Get it trademarked and all of that. And of course, I'm coming to you for print, Selena. I'm need my t-shirts and stuff. Coming to you for the print. So I'm like, I already got the plug on the prints.
Yes. And listen, we got the printer. We got the printer for you.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just coming into this group, everybody here is like, everybody has something to contribute value to everybody else. My favorite speaker, Jim Rohn, he said, each of us needs all of us, and all of us needs each of us. Yeah. And I absolutely feel that here.
I feel that. We need to at least acknowledge some of these people that's watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. Tony, you got that?
Yes, I have a joiner who has been with us for a while. She's been saying, say that, sister, help, oh Lord. So we just want to acknowledge you for staying with us throughout all of this conversation. We've also got, I believe, is that Miss Carolyn? People say that is good vibes. Yes, keeping the good vibes on a Friday. We have to. Stephen Nobles. Yes, this is dope. Thank you. We know. All of those that are with us have been with us tonight live.
Yes. Let me see. Jim Daniels, Rebecca Ray. Isn't anybody else that came on? We already spent mail. So yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's dope, man.
Well, I gotta show y'all something. So
and wait, and assistant principal got to tell us about herself too.
She thought she was gonna get out because she read the comment. Oh man, what you do?
You talk so she can get away with it. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Restorative. Everybody stay or something. Come on, tell us your part. Relational instructor.
I thought I did the comments, so I figured that was my, okay.
Yes,
So I am an assistant principal of a high school here in the region. I love my babies, but that is where I've been called to be at this point in time. I'm known here as the relational instructor. Anything that you want to talk about, whether it's about politics, kingdom education, what that actually could and should look like, or what we need to move back to, that's what I actually talk about, because that is what I am into. That's what I research. That's what I focus on. And I actually started out with this group as a guest. What? I was invited. I was interviewed.
Oh, you too, huh?
Yeah, I was invited. I was interviewed. I was on like you.
This is a common theme, right? This is a common theme. You gotta get ready, girl. Get
out. Yes. So all I have to do is I'm gonna tell you exactly what Selena told me. Get ready. That's what she kept telling me.
That's what she said.
Come on. We all know.
What's up?
Yes.
Yep.
That's it. But, like Doc Ock said, and Will said, when he calls, you got to answer. And so when I heard the calling of my name, I could not ignore it. And it feels great to be around like-minded people that put our voices out there. We highlight other people, put their voices out there, put their stories out there. I love the test because it led to a great testimony, and I can't wait to see what we do next.
Love it. So inspiring, so motivating. I love it. I feel like y'all are like such an inspiring, motivational. Like y'all all bring something so different, but it's so unique and it's so dope. Like it's really, really cool.
You got it. Come on. The whole is important. Boom. Yes, we do. We're all, in a sense, we're fishers of men, and so we have particular bait. We have particular bait for people. There's only people that I can particularly attract. There's people that Miss Tanya will attract. And so that's our whole purpose of being here, that right combination to attract the world, to attract his nations back to him. Yeah, man. Dope.
And that speaks to like what Miss Carolyn was saying about the collaboration over competition, because it's like, even if you're in the same industry, like all of us are in health, wellness, fitness, things like that. But we all have our own personal, vibe, our own value and all of that. And it's like you would be doing your customers, your clients, your friends, everybody a disservice by not having, all of these different personalities and people, in on your group or in on what you're doing, because it's like there's things that I don't know about that, like I don't know how to do CPR. I don't know that. Like there's things, I don't do intermittent fasting, so like having people there to refer people to that are experts and stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that you need to add value. It's like it's value that you can't bring, but you can bring people that feel that value for you, and then that's less stuff I gotta do. Come on.
Just right there. That right there. That's what I say. I stay in my lane.
Go ahead, Rev. You ain't said nothing all yet. Go ahead, Rev.
I trust me. I get plenty. Y'all don't worry about it. Have y'all ever heard of the concept of it's because so this is two words, but it's the way I say it. It's going to sound like one. But have you ever heard of the concept of no silo?
Yes.
Can you spell it?
Silo.
No silo.
Right. And can we get the derivative?
No silo. N-O, the word no. And then the word silo, as in a silo, a place of solitude, a pit, a hole, something that only you in. No silo. Right. Like you got it now. All right, like silo, like but a silo. It's the S-O-L-I.
No, it's S-I-L-O. S-I-L-O.
That's why we got you here.
The things that you see at a farm is by itself with all the
because that's what I was thinking. The grain holder.
Right. So the concept is this: that if you are a company or if you are a corporation, you want to inform your workers, you want to employ your workers, you want to and empower your employees not to become their own silo.
Yep.
Right.
You want them to tear down that wall and incorporate every aspect of their job with the next aspect of their job. So when you look at this community that we in, when you look at RockTruth, that's what we built this for. We built this to connect to the next thing. We didn't build this to be secluded and cut off from the world. That's not how the kingdom works. Our responsibility is to reclaim those that are lost, to reclaim those. And the only way to do that is to have a collective voice that is talking to the people, have a collective action that's moving. Like you said, you got this entire circle right here. You got people that print, you got people that do graphic design, you got people that do video, all of this just in this one bubble. You got education, you got health and fitness. So all of those things interconnect with each other, which helps us to understand how interdependent we are on God and how interdependent we are on each other. So that no silo, that's terribly important to this.
Yes. Miss Carolyn, what you want to show us? I'm curious. I want to see what's on that phone. Let me see that.
Yeah. All right. So, and this, you know how we got our memories and everything that come up on our Facebook. So this was yesterday, and this is why I wore this today. So this shirt. So this is me with this on last year.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
You are lying. You are lying.
You not allowed to kick it with us, Miss Carolyn.
This is a Christian show. This is a Christian show. You shouldn't be lying on the Christian show.
Oh, that's the same shirt.
Same shirt.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh!
Same shirt, same day last year, a year later. This is the same shirt.
You gotta take a picture. You gotta take a picture and put that picture side by side.
Same shirt. Look, I'm tiny now, y'all. I'm tiny.
Right? She done rolled it, wrapped it, double wrapped it.
There's no people getting into that shirt.
That's no, seriously. No, you can get a whole bunch of people up in this shirt.
Right. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I was like, no, this is too dope. So I was like, all right, but I'm still gonna wear it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do, like you said, that before and I do that periodically because it's like it's unbelievable. Like when you're in your journey, you don't realize how, because you're so, like when we heard from Angela that joined us last week. For her, she's going to be a guest on your show too.
Yeah, she is.
She's like to just fall in love with the journey, and that's what I did. So, and then one day you turn around and you look, and I go to put on the shirt, and I'm like, well, ding dang, I was that big.
I didn't know either. I'm so serious. I felt the same way. Like I disappeared. Like what?
Yeah.
Even when we saw me for the first time,
tell you that it was like no.
Hey, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. Mary is a different person. Like we was at church.
No, I saw the picture she posted. I was like, no, not her.
She walked in the church. I did not know who she was. Right. When she walked in the church, I'm like, who is that? And like my wife, she walked up, she's like, hey man, she all that. I'm like, who is that? Like, I ain't never met this person. Like, and she running up to me. I'm like, oh wait, I don't know you like that. She hugging me, pushing me. I'm like, hey lady, calm down. Oh my God! That's another person. That is another person that's sitting right there. Selena K, y'all are two different people right now. Y'all are two different people.
It's Selena K. It's Selena K. and it's Mary Kennedy. That's what it is.
And then,
you're right.
You don't want to let y'all know who that's my hood name. So that so I'm a lot of different people. Yeah, Mary G Ball. But you'll see, you come out to the hood, they driving by, they're like Mary G Ball. That's me. Yeah, hood bound.
Mary G. Whoa, wait. We got a gangster name? Right. You over here repping? What you repping?
So the next portion of the show is you explaining that.
Shout out to Edna. But I do want to say that you're absolutely right. I feel the same way in reference to the journey. Like it really was about the mental health. Like seriously, it if I didn't get the mental heaviness off, none of this weight. It was like breaking through everything. It was breaking through everything. It didn't take a long time. Don't think that it takes a long time. It just seriously takes your devotion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just commitment. You can be committed to the wrong things and devoted to committed to the wrong things, but you need devotion to you, back to you, back to you. Like seriously, that picture where it's like where you're chiseling yourself, you know, that's the truth. You're getting all that heavy off, and that's really just the negative things people have said and you've allowed to take root. I don't want to put blame on not a person, it's you, you know. And then like for me, just recently, no shade, like comments, I was very thin. I was thinner than I knew, and so I listened to comments that were like, are you gonna just stay that thin? Are you know what I'm saying? Like it was I'm so serious. And I'm like, when I was fat, like that was cool. But then when I'm skinny and I'm getting healthy, it's a healthy skinny. You know, that's a problem. And so I allowed that and I utilized my period to like, because I knew that's when I'm eating. And I utilized that time for people to build up some weight. And I'm like, you shouldn't have let those people in. You shouldn't have let them in. Like you were closer to your goal than now you are. But that's okay. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about me. And that heavy out my shoulders and out my head and out the clouds. I feel free. I'm excited. I got my I'm serious. And faster. I got my energy back faster. Can I speak on that real quick?
Yeah.
Because last month I've been just watching my body. I pay attention to Mary. I study Mary. That's why I don't have time for nobody else. I study Mary. And so I watch my body. The last time my physical body was like, okay, we're ready to go. My mind was like, girl, you can go on over there and take a seat. Go have something because we're not.
Sit down.
And sit down. It was more days than I would normally be out. I would be so weak. This time it may have been 4 days, if that. And my mind and my body was one together on the court today. Like, girl, let's go. Look how Miss Carolyn, like, we're back, baby. I'm in there. I love it. But that's what this group does for me. It's the community, it's the friendship, it is the relation, because we all relate to each other. I love it's the support. It is the building up, the edifying, and then it's the push that Miss Carolyn gonna do. She gonna kick you out the window, and you better have known how to flew, and you knew it. You've been practicing. Fly, you know. Fly.
Why are y'all kicking people out the window? What happened here?
Push him. Push your neighbor.
Why are you so violent all of a sudden?
Because people won't go, and they got and talents and stuff. Sometimes you got to give them a quality. I thank God for Miss Carolyn.
That's why they call it comfort food. People be trying to hold on to the comfort zone. There is no growth in the comfort zone.
No.
You only gonna grow when you get to that edge. You
talking about Peter. You're talking about Peter now.
You gotta get
talking about walking on water.
You gotta get comfortable with being
that sounds like a sermon. I need to write it down. Let me give it to me.
Yes. We can go.
Carolyn, we are actually getting ready to climax this 30-day challenge. Do you have any final words on how we went from a 7-day to now a month, and also what's to come? So how was this month, and then what's to come? She's so silly.
Tomorrow. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Tomorrow.
All right.
Sometime tomorrow, which is Halloween. But for us, it's trick or treat.
Right? Yes,
trick or treat. So you either you going to trick us that you ain't did nothing.
Come on.
Not you.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
We ain't got nothing to do.
We've been able to celebrate these milestones of what we've been able to accomplish in these 30 days. Like tomorrow is just going to be a celebration, you know, and it's like, listen, hey, we got some giveaways, right?
Yeah.
We got some giveaways. We got some fear lesson to you fear not. We got some stuff to give away to everybody.
Yeah.
And we still are waiting for to see the routine for the waist trainer from this particular group. See what happened. We didn't see anybody post anything, but that's okay because we're going to do another one tomorrow. We're going to do that routine tomorrow during our little party.
I missed it.
While
I
we're
missed the
celebrating
routine.
because every day's a boss day. Say it again.
Yes. I said I missed the routine. Okay, yes, we gotta do it tomorrow because I need to be in that thing.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that tomorrow. Yeah. And she gave us a wonderful tutorial, so it's there for us to learn it.
Okay.
For us to learn it, so we could be like, every day's a boss day.
Yes, yes, I'm in there.
Oh boy.
And it's tomorrow as well. Saturday mornings, every Saturday mornings, I will do the Kukawai mornings. I am loving it, and that's another
morning.
Yes. Window. And like you were saying about listening to people, like seriously, I didn't know that people actually love when I do Kukawai. I'm so serious. Like I post on Instagram too.
But I mean, it's a vibe. Like I said, it's a whole vibe.
All the way down. Like, okay.
Yes. I did not think that would be received like that. I'm so serious. You start second guessing yourself. You feel like, and I just start hearing, like, I don't care. People was like, oh, you're inspiring others. I love when you do it. I'm like, for real?
I love it.
Right. You were like, really?
But Selena, I'm just so proud of you.
Like, I love it. Your whole energy, it's your
Yes.
vibe, it's your energy. Like, it's the whole thing is you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. One time I was watching you and I was laying in the bed and I was like, "Oh, she getting it." Next thing I'm like, "Okay, I gotta get up." Did you be like, "Okay, I can't just lay here while she dancing."
It'd be one shoulder. It'd be like,
right.
Next thing you know, you be like,
okay, let me get the other shoulder.
Oh boy.
But Selena, listen, I just want to tell you that I'm super proud of you because I know this has been a stretch, right? I know this has been a real stretch for you, right? To come on and to go live and even to be in this platform where we're at, to be live and more vocal and more, and in this time period, I've seen the growth, right? I've seen the growth. I've seen the discernment and the things that you're looking at and you're piecing everything together and just really, really building not just the team, but the team in you, the confidence in you to be able to tell, like you said, that Selena's back. Like, she don't live there no more. You said, Mary, who is she at? She gone. We don't live there. It's a new day. That's our theme song, right? It's a new day. Yeah. It's a new day, and I'm feeling really good. Okay.
Thank you so much, seriously. This has been just
because our theme for this week was "This is how we do it."
Oh,
this is how we do it.
Right. We got copyright. That's a copyright.
You didn't play it. I'm just singing it.
Listen, it was karaoke. There you go. We can do karaoke. That's like the 6th song tonight, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I gotta say it like this. This is how we do it.
Boy, you two gonna eat me up.
Well, yeah, it's only a couple words. It's not even a full extra line. Like, we ain't do no verse or nothing.
No, yeah.
In my head, I am.
Right, yeah, right. We see you. We just right. You are monolithic.
Friday night.
Miss Nikita, do you have any final words for us? Any information you want to give out? We thank you. I'm coming for that waist train. I just want everybody in competition to know at that point.
You have
nothing to do with what was the word? Competition over compliment or something? What was it?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. I want everybody to know this then becomes competition. I want that waist train. I don't want nobody, no gray area.
It's a serious question.
You say any small.
Wait a minute.
I have a small. I need an extra.
And fine print about those affiliated with the radio station.
Are not eligible.
They do that.
That's in our policy. You can't. Yeah, you can't. No.
We went from. Remember yesterday. Will, can I say something? Yesterday.
Sure.
Yesterday.
Will's like, nope.
Yesterday.
Because yesterday, technically, We went from a radio station to a network. Don't that change everything?
You're right. That changes everything.
That changes everything.
Now that's good.
You cannot participate. You can't participate in any type of advertisement. You can't participate in any type of games or any type of giveaways. No.
She can hype it up though. Yes, she can.
She can hype it up. But we have to exclude ourselves. We have to exclude ourselves. Now I will say this, Ms. Nikita, we do take donations. So if we just happen to give a gift of a waist trainer, I'm sure we can accommodate that. Just legally.
I like how you said this. So we're gonna work with this.
It's a gift. It's a gift. She didn't win it. There's no competition. So
I like that idea. Thank you. You always keep me on top, Will. Thank you so much. I like that. Let's consider it, Miss Nikita. Since I have to be out, if you want me to be a model, anything.
She's like, I'm a model.
I can be the model.
That's a conflict of interest. You can't do that either. Yeah. No, that's a conflict of interest.
Tell your story, sis. Yeah. Tell your story, sis. This is not benefiting me.
You're not winning. You're not going to win this. You're not going to get me in trouble with the FCC. You're not going to have them calling me like, did you know that your boss, your CEO, your chief executive officer went on the show and took and participated in it.
Or bribe.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. RockTruth or nothing at all, so I can get it. If you go with the nothing at all, let me get that waist trainer.
You said nothing at all. Let me get that waist trainer.
We got you.
Go ahead, sis.
That is too funny.
We got you. Listen, I just want to say I really have enjoyed you all. You all have no clue. This has been super dope, super amazing. I'm coming back. Y'all don't have to invite me.
When you know you got rights to come back, sis, take them. I love women like you. I love it. Yes, you ain't got to invite me. This home, man.
I have really enjoyed y'all. I really have. And I definitely want to follow you all. So on social media, if I can get those, I'll definitely follow up with Curlin or either you, Selena. So I can follow you all. Y'all, I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying with y'all. Y'all doing some amazing things. It's nice to not just give information, but listen too. So I'm glad I was able to hear some really good things about what y'all got going on so I can support you all too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna try not to cry like Coles, so much. It's just a lot of love. Anybody feeling it? It's so much love. Will, don't look just like that. It's so much love in the room.
Now I'm thinking of something that I want to shoot to you later.
Okay, cool.
Talking.
Okay, cool. All we were doing was we were just coming to a small little close, and I definitely want to thank you, ladies, for Miss Nikita. Seriously, one for just joining the show last minute. I love you. They're always timely, never last minute, just timely, sis. That's how I be.
Always ready.
Always ready.
We got
right there. Yes, always ready.
Yeah. Our opportunity is around the corner, and that's our problem. We want to wait for the big person to call. You are the big person. That's why I was waiting, baby.
I know, girl, you're the big person. I was like, I got to get Miss. When I saw you from the beginning, I said, I got to get her. Yeah.
You did say that. You did say that. Oh, she gonna be on my show. All right. I was like, cool. Ain't nothing but a word.
Right. She said, you want me to connect you? Yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much, Miss Nikita. Seriously, for everything you do in the community. I love your group as well. I mean, you stay active in it. That's one thing that I've learned between both groups is to engage in this community. It is very important to engage with the people that are there because, like you said, they're not there just for the product. They're there for the youth. And so, you want to give it to them 100%. It's important. So I thank you. I thank you, Miss Carolyn. Come on, boo. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Thank you, Carolyn. Seriously, much love. Thank you so much for everything. Thank RockTruth. Y'all, we're going to get ready to get out of here too. We're going to all leave together. I think that we should leave together. It's safe. So I want to thank everybody. Shout out to D'Angelo Cole. Shout out to the Dean's World. Thank you so much for switching your boost to the computer line. We appreciate that. Shout out to Rock Youth. We actually have a new show that we're going to be presenting to you guys next week. It's Rock Youth, RockTruth. They are a beautiful group of young women, but when I tell you the truth that they hold within them, you would think you were talking to me. I'm not playing like that. Like they dope, and they're children. You hear me? Yes, Lord. Rock Youth, RockTruth. I can't wait to present these ladies. I cannot wait. Shout out to Amaru, who is also even though he's on the show, he just stays connected to us by continuously commenting and showing love and sending us clips and videos and everything. I want to say shout out to him. Shout out to Ivo, to Moy, Shantae, to CL and Bev. Just love, man. I want to just make sure everybody that just supports RockTruth has been on the line with us through Facebook, through YouTube. Y'all, thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll get ready to get on out of here. Any last thoughts from you guys? RockTruth.
Oh, from us. Us that's here.
Us. I'm like, these people. hey, yeah, what did we leave? We left. It's just you in here.
That's it. That's all.
RockTruth. Is there any final words?
No, I'm just glad that we're open and supportive platform for people doing positive things in the community and being able to broadcast that positivity to the places where it's needed most.
Yes. Shout out to the foot. Go ahead, Will. I don't understand.
Listen, and the dog was quiet today.
The dog was quiet. Always working. She posting now. Do you want this? She don't stop. Oh.
Shoot, I don't got nothing else to say.
Come on, Miss
y'all a bunch of dope people.
Yes. Any final thoughts, Miss Tanya?
No, I think the one nugget I'm gonna take with me is collaboration over competition.
I'm
gonna take that with me for the entire month of November. Like that'll be my 30-day challenge. Like how can I collaborate more every time I get a thought to be competitive? Like how can I turn that competitiveness into collaboration? Like
come on,
just change the energy all around. Like that's what I'm gonna take with me.
I love that. I love that. Steph doing this challenge regarding his waist trainer. Let's throw that out there. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to get on out of there. Shout out to you, Miss Carolyn. We're about to get ready to leave. Thank you guys, everybody. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.
See ya.
Thank y'all.